Shame can be a prison that holds us back from reaching our true potential. But what happens when we face our shame head-on and transform it into empowerment? Have you ever felt trapped by your own insecurities, like you're living in a constant state of self-doubt? I have. And today, I want to share my personal story of how I broke free from the chains of shame and found empowerment. Growing up, I struggled fear and filled with shame, feeling like I was a failure in life. I felt like I wasn't good enough and that I needed to hide my true self from the world. But as I grew older, I realized that fear only intensified. This shame was holding me back from living the life I truly wanted. My self-esteem was in shambles. I felt like I wasn't good enough or talented enough. I was my worst critic, constantly berating myself for every perceived mistake. It wasn't until I hit rock bottom that I realized I had a choice to make. I could continue to let shame control my life, or I could face it head-on and transform it into something positive. I chose the latter. Welcome, viewers. Today, I want to share with you a very personal story about my journey from shame to empowerment. For a long time, I struggled with the feelings of inadequacy and shame. I felt like I wasn't good enough, and that I needed to hide my true self from the world. But as I grew older, I realized that this shame was holding me back from living the life I truly wanted. Shame affected every aspect of my daily life. I struggled to get out of bed, fearing the day ahead. I avoided social situations, fearing judgment and rejection. I felt like I was just going through the motions, without any sense of purpose or direction. But one day, something inside of me shifted. I realized that I couldn't keep living in the shadows of shame. I knew I had to confront it head-on, no matter how scary it seemed. And that's exactly what I did. For me, the pivotal moment came when I realized that I had a choice. I could continue to let shame define me, or I could take control of my own narrative. I remember sitting in my therapist's office. She helped me understand that shame is not a fact, but a feeling. This realization was liberating. I began to see that I wasn't my shame, and I had the power to redefine myself. By sharing my story, I hope to inspire you to do the same. Remember, you are not alone, and you are worthy of love, acceptance, and empowerment. If you're struggling with shame or insecurity, I encourage you to take the first step towards healing and transformation. Share your story, practice self-care, or seek out professional help. You are stronger than you think, and you are capable of overcoming even the darkest of struggles. Keep pushing forward, and never give up on yourself. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more inspiring content. Take care, and remember to stay empowered.